Hey guys, how's it going? So I should apologize if you can hear any odd, weird noises in the background because the pipes are being very, very noisy. I don't really know why. But they are. They're being little shits. So yeah. But basically, I'm on a rocking chair, so it's kind of like it's a weird it's a weird angle, but basically I wanted to I wanted to make this video to talk about how I don't really, can you hear that? Sorry, it's like gurgling and stuff, but yeah, I kind of wanted to make this video to talk about how I don't really know who, oh, can you hear me now? I don't really know who I am anymore. And yeah, so basically when I was a kid, I had, certain family members that I was, in contact with, and I had certain friends, and I had certain ideas of what I was going to be in terms of job and career and all that. And I had hobbies and certain sports that I played and all that jazz. And I didn't think at the time that those were a huge impact on my identity, but now I realize that who are we if you take away somebody's family, somebody's friends, if you take away their clothes, if you take away everything from someone, who is that person? Who are we when everything is stripped away from us in terms of externally? The only thing we're left with is ourselves, but who are we? Because so much of our identity is wrapped up in the job we have and the status we have in society and the friends we have, the family we have, etc. So anyway, back to when I was a kid. Basically, a lot of things have changed since I was a kid. I'm not in contact with certain people in my family anymore. I obviously don't have the friends I used to have. The hobbies I used to have are different. Pretty much everything externally has changed, and I just am like, fuck, who the fuck am I? Which is both terrifying because it's like literally like, who am I? Like I don't know, like where do I fit in? And there's been times where I felt like, there's been a few times where I felt like I've belonged, but that has changed, that group dynamic has changed, and in the end it's like, yeah, I don't feel like I belong anymore, which I feel like that's a common thing that people throughout people's lives, they feel. But the friends I had when I was a kid and the family members I was in contact with, like I never would have expected that to change. So, and I had no idea that that was such a big part of my identity in a way, and I guess it is a big part of everybody's identity. But yeah, I guess, things change and all that, but yeah, I can definitely see. I remember I saw something, I think it was a documentary, but I can't remember what one, and it was this guy, and he was talking about how when his parents died around the same time, and he said that there's no one can express to you what it's like to walk around the earth without your parents. Like it just changes things, and you just don't, there's like a center that you used to have that you just don't have anymore. And I just was like, oh my god, like I already feel like I don't know who I am and I don't belong anywhere, but at least I still have my parents and I have some type of like a string to someone, that idea of you have these little strings to different people in different places and all these things. And but yeah, I don't know who I am anymore, which I think it can be, like I said, it can be a good thing because it means I'm very open to changing in for positive ways. And I guess my ego is a little lower as well because I'm not sort of stuck in my ways too much. But yep, I have no idea who I am. And yeah, So the sun is literally setting, so I better fuck off. Okay, love you guys.